Welcome, everyone, to Life of Giants, part 53, where our quote of the day is, you got to learn to drive with the fear. And there ain't nothing more goddamn frightening than driving with a live cougar in the car. Factual word.
Especially if she's drunk and she smells like cigarettes.
That is also true, especially that 100% is when it's going to go downhill. That's also factual. It's very, very, very factual. Hello, Victoria.
Happy Victoria Day. Happy Victoria Day.
It is Victoria Day.
Is it her birthday?
No, it's actually Victoria Day. So here up where we actually care about people, Victoria Day is the May long weekend. Also
that sounds like some Battle of the Queen shit.
Yeah. So it was Victoria Day for Queen Victoria. And then it's interestingly enough, it's also Victoria Day is also Victoria's name day. If you go by that stuff. And wildly, my name day is on the 21st. So it's like, hey. So in Greek Orthodox culture, you don't name babies when they're born. You wait till their name day, and they're named with a saint, and that's usually what is celebrated as their birthday, kind of thing.
What kind of cult shit is that?
Hey, you make it sound as if every religion is in a cult. Okay, every goddamn one of them.
That's true.
That's 100.
Is atheism a cult?
Yes, because think about it this way. So Pete Holmes does a great job explaining it. He goes, so you believe that there's nothing. Yes. And if you die, there's also nothing. Yes. Which means you get reincorporated with your creator, which is nothing. Like, ta-da! You're like, it's atheism is also just religion for stupid people. That's all it is.
I hate to be in an argument with that guy.
Oh, I mean, checkmate,
bitch.
Yeah. This is the wild part is you're like, yeah, if anyone tries to defend anything, no, trust me, there's always a way around it. It's not, you just have to understand that people are crazy, and that's it, right? They always try and identify with something.
Debate Pete Holmes on that bullshit premise.
It is not a bullshit premise. It is actually perfect.
Because if you believe in nothing and you turn into nothing, then nothing was not your creator. You know, you didn't say you didn't believe in a creator. Technically, your creator is your fucking parents.
And I'll fight those motherfuckers.
That doesn't jive.
Some bullshit.
Yeah. That's
my mom has the audacity to be like, I believe in abortion, and I'm like, and you kept me? Fucking asshole.
No, she didn't. She sold you. You just found your way back.
6 months rental. No returns, no exchanges, but I'll come take it.
I'm pretty sure my mom found out that it's illegal to allow your child to be kidnapped.
Yeah.
So, well, in California, she could sell you.
Yeah, that's true. Which I mean,
nobody wants to buy a white kid in California.
What are you talking about? It's all kinds of fucking young boys in California.
Hey, everything is cyclical. Remember, this is the new thing: beef milk. That's just milk. What are you talking about? Right? It's people go in these. Remember, there's
beef milk sounds like you masturbated a bull.
Also true.
The only place I could have been sold was an island off of Florida, off the coast of Florida. I'm pretty sure that's where that was headed.
Nickelodeon Island.
Because you saw where I ended up was Florida. So,
dude, did you see? I mean, we talked about this a week or two ago, but it was being brought up because I guess they took the chick totally off of the council. The lady who was trying to make it, and now mind you, apparently this is her lifelong, her job. She's been pushing for this to make it a felony to the people who buy youngins in California.
Makes sense.
The Democrats totally voted against the bill, but not only voted against the bill, took this woman who is an expert in her field, like they deemed her an expert in her field, off the committee. She's not allowed to make any recommendations. She's not allowed to put any more bills up. Nothing. And you're going to tell me that the fucking Republicans are the problem?
Hey, Marco, how do you expect Democrats to get through their stuff about smuggling children if they have somebody opposing them in the meetings? Like, clearly, you get rid of the person who's opposing you. It's very simple. Well, I don't see the problem here. Codem says DHR. No, to you too, sir. I don't know what that means.
Letters there.
It's a lot of letters. It's a lot of letters. I don't listen. This is the whole problematic scenario in there, right? Is if you have somebody who's been fighting for this for their entire political career, and they're involved in the meeting, that meeting is going to be their way or a scandal. Those are your options, right? That's somebody who's committed to a cause. You bring them in that meeting for the first thing. Either they're getting their way, as crazy as it might be. I know. Why would you protect people under the age of 16 or 17? That's crazy. So ultimately, right? They couldn't get their way. They just kick her out. It's hey, she should be happy she didn't get.
They got their way and they kicked her out.
Even better. Hey, she should stay away from grassy knolls. Maybe Dallas altogether. Convertibles, bad idea.
Any high area windows.
I wanted my family to get out of my apartment, so I got my way and I kicked them out. So it's the same idea. I can't really blame them there.
You didn't have them selling kids or buying kids.
I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I stayed to myself, okay?
You did not have anybody selling or buying kids. You did not.
You know how my mom be. She be getting rid of kids quite a bit, and then they just pop right back up.
That's true. Maybe she's like a rental service. I don't know. She was an entrepreneur. You don't know.
No, my mom, she was running a sweatshop in my apartment during the day while I was at work.
You open a closet to hang your coat, and you're like, "Who are these people? What's going on here?" Yeah, that's fair.
Is this fake Nike here?
That and the touch.
Let me have one of those.
Yeah. Why does this Versace have a G in it? Who did this shit? You know? Yeah, it's fine.
That can spell with an I.
We were talking about earlier, Dino.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna come, but did you see like all the Democrats are all now like, oh no, you got to stop all the investigations on old Dirty Joe because he has cancer and it's going to be putting his family through this and that. 200 and something charges, and now no, you got to drop this because he's sick and his pooper's going to fall out.
Yeah. What, have some humanity, Marco. Why you gotta hit a guy while he's down?
No, I'm sure he'll get the best chemo that money can buy. I mean, honestly, Ass Hunter, you could buy assholes anywhere, pretty damn cheap.
I mean, it is the least expensive
plant and get it ready to be blown out in federal prison.
As human parts go,
right back to buying people again. What the hell?
Well, as human parts go, the butthole is one of the cheaper ones to buy. So
that's crazy because that's the one everybody wants.
Especially with the rainbow community these days.
That's what I'm saying.
You figure there'd be a run on the market of assholes.
Right.
They do love assholes. I mean, it's true.
Supply versus demand, right?
I mean, I never thought that there would be a supply issue for assholes. I feel like we have an overabundance of them, as opposed to anything else. But that's fair.
I guess you gotta. I guess they're like kidneys. You gotta match up one. You gotta get. Make sure it's fucking, when you transplant it, the body takes to the asshole.
I have heard that people's
what I'm going to do with it doesn't have to match up.
I did hear though that people's I guess skin print of a butthole is unique to every individual person, like a fingerprint. That is true.
So what happens to the ones that hit the old Diddy mansion? Wipe them fingerprints right off.
They get a job at Arby's permanently.
I feel like Dino figured that one out by accident because he decided to put somebody's bathroom in his whole ass, like in what was it? Horrible Bosses. He's putting his fucking old all his options toothbrushes in his asshole, leaving them out. And then they tested the wrinkle prints. And they found out it was him, and he did it 2 years. He did 2 years. in prison. We're gonna find out a lot about Dino.
Let's be honest. Could you imagine getting caught because of your butthole print? You're like, that's,
How do you even
like,
ask somebody to give you like spread your cheeks and rub it on this card? We need a asshole print.
We got a partial print.
a partial print. I mean, well, I mean, it takes that whole thing to a whole other level, right? The idea you're like, print them. You're like, not the front, the back. You gotta.
What? You're like, what, huh?
Here's a guy question. I know this should be for mental health, but it's kind of an issue now. Any of you guys ever been fucking manscaping and give yourself a diaper rash?
A diaper.
I think that happened like the one time I tried it, and I was like, "This is stupid."
You mean like the bumps or whatever?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
my ass is like a fucking 15-year-old going through puberty right now.
Why are you shaving your butthole?
Well, because if you fucking shave the front and not the back, you got a mullet. You got to shave the whole thing, balls, skin, butthole.
I'm from the trailer parks. I don't see a problem there with the mullet.
Well, yeah, I do. I know it's got to be clean, fresh and clean. I got a new razor, so I figured, spiffy everything up, and now I'm walking around like I need a fucking diaper on.
I mean,
why don't you just go get waxed next time?
I think I might. I think I fucking might. I wonder if there's I prefer threading, so I wonder if there's like an asshole threader.
Well, perfect time. We can ask Greg. What?
Right. Greg always comes in at the weirdest time.
The perfect time. I feel like Greg is Greg's an entity. He just appears and is like, aha, I've been summoned.
Greg, you ever get your asshole shaved?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, you can.
Okay, hold on. I can't hear you.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm going to ask him the perfect question here in a second.
I mean, as soon as he's ready, we're getting a good question.
I got it. I'm going to pitch it perfect, okay? Just let's wait. I have the perfect way to pitch it for this episode.
That's fair. I mean, the idea of facing your fears is pretty reasonable.
God damn it, you took my fucking line. That's exactly what I was going to say.
All right. I'm here.
Yeah, Greg.
Yep.
Have you ever faced your fears? And by that, I mean, have you ever shaved or waxed your own asshole?
No.
No?
There you go.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, cool.
Is it
for anybody who is trying to shave their asshole, make sure you have a razor with like the edges on the side. Don't have the fancy ones with the blades that reach to the edge. You need that little buffer next to the brown eye, or you're gonna slice a fucking a wrinkle.
Hmm.
So I definitely walked in on a perfect time of the show, I guess.
If anything, Greg, this is your fault. This is your fault. You left Marco unattended for 13 minutes.
I mean, I could have swore you said 8:30.
No, I didn't.
No, you did say 8. That is my mistake. I apologize.
It happens to the best of us. Yeah, it. I mean, I feel like the idea that you have to do all that is a little bit much. But,
I do it as a personal preference. Like, I haven't seen my shit grow out, and yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun.
You know what? Like, I have questions, but I'm so afraid to ask them.
I heard that if you shave it regularly, it just grows back faster. Like it grows because it starts to get to a point where it grows faster. So that's why I think you shouldn't do it as much. Like I shave the front.
Does it grow back faster?
Yeah, of course it does. But that's why I don't want to do the back.
When you get to my age, especially like under the ass cheek, because like not only will you get the hair right in the middle, you'll get under the ass cheeks like stalagmites. Like your ass will stop and it'll just be hair hanging off the edge of your ass cheek. And to me, that's not comfortable.
Now, also, that's a wives' tale. There you go. See, proof right there. It is not true. At the same time,
I think everybody who's not white doesn't know what they're talking about because white people, we have to develop hair to save us from the cold because we were always, taking over Europe.
Lives in the fucking tundra. Look at the top of his head. The fuck are you talking about?
I mean, Okay, in my defense, this is stress induced.
Dino's from the Mediterranean. He's not white.
Yeah,
he's Middle Eastern.
I'm not Middle Eastern. That's ridiculous. And if I was Middle Eastern, I'd have more of a say. Let's be honest. I would be much hairier than everybody here. So
Dino one day is going to be like, "Here, hold this and come to this building with me." I'm like, "Nuh-uh."
No, not at all. Why is Vicky dressed like a ninja?
Ali Akbar.
Why are you guys making me?
I want a chocolate bar. Boom.
It's just my face, people. I am. I'm not any of those things. It's just my face.
You look like Tony Shalhoub. Like ate too many Big Macs.
I don't even have curly hair. What are you talking about?
What? We can't tell. You don't have any hair.
For all we know, people could have had a afro 20 years ago.
Holy shit.
You guys aren't friendly people. You guys are not nice people.
And Dino is not Middle Eastern. He's Eastern. Look at the fucking map.
Oh, you know what? When I was first started dating Victoria, I showed some of her friends how to use chopsticks properly. And then she introduced me as Grasian. I'm Greek Asian. And I'm like, that's not a compliment. I'm just Greek. I'm just Greek. I understand the mathematics of using chopsticks. It's not...
A bunch of Asians how to use chopsticks.
Bro, you'd be surprised how many people aren't good with chopsticks. I
got to use chopsticks.
Yeah, but also you used to be fat. I still am fat. Yeah. I don't starve. Hey, regardless of where I go, I'll figure out the cutlery situation. It doesn't matter.
And if I don't, I'll just use my hands. I don't give a
now that's Middle Eastern.
That is a little more Middle Eastern. I'll give you that much.
Once you figure out chopsticks, I feel like it's more like better than a fork. I really
at times. Hey, I'll tell you this much. Hey, eating chips with chopsticks, you won't go back because you never get Cheeto fingers or shit like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. No,
I gotta admit, like the one thing, like I can do it, but nowhere near as good as the Asians at the fucking restaurant. Like, eat rice with fucking chopsticks.
You just use it as a spoon.
No,
you gotta use. Oh, you're like individual. That's
dude. I watched the motherfucker. He came out like he was at the restaurant. He come out with one of the what do they call bento bowls or whatever, the little bowls that separate, and it got the rice on the bottom and shit. Yes. And he's got his fucking rice, and he pulls out his sticks, and like I've seen the scoop technique,
right?
Which it's okay, but like he had some kind of technique where I mean he was getting rice. It was I mean.
There's so the whole idea is you need pressure but not too much because then you squeeze the rice and then it breaks apart. So you kind of have to, it's more like you're just finding the right clump and then you have just enough pressure. It's like balancing an egg on a spoon, but for Asians, you know? Same thing.
Yeah, everybody knows that Asians don't have eggs.
No. Actually, you know what though? Making scrambled eggs with chopsticks, significantly better. Because you get a lot of speed out of that. And we're like, okay, a fork is great, but 2 chopsticks, it works quite well. I tried to learn chopsticks, but couldn't figure it out. It's forks. You want to hear something really hilarious? So the first time I was meeting Victoria's parents. We went out for dinner. I arrived first because, you know.
They were like, Gojira!
No, we're at an Asian. A little bit. There was that. But like, I sat down first, and because I was white, they added forks to every place. And my father-in-law arrives like, why are there forks here? And I'm like, oh, it's because of me. He's like, you asked for forks? I said, no, they just saw a white person and assumed I'd need forks. And they assumed you'd need forks as well. He's like,
I go to restaurants with Ray, like a little bit higher classes of restaurants. All of a sudden, with my meal, they want to bring out a thing of hot sauce. I would have no idea how many times that's happened. That's not even a joke. Would you like hot sauce? No, what the fuck?
I mean, he says that like there wasn't a time in his life where he's like, I want all the hot sauces, bitch. Just put them down.
It's
or I'll
okay,
cut you. Like,
if I want hot sauce, I'll ask up for a hot sauce. Don't fucking degrade me, take my manliness away, and just automatically bring my hot sauce, motherfucker. What the fuck?
Hey, the worst is when they're like, when I'm like, hey, do you guys have some hot sauce? They're like, sure, and give you Tabasco, and you're like, what kind of fucking gay white shit is that? That's not hot sauce.
That or they'll give you red hot, like just the generic.
Red hot's good.
Yeah, because we all were brought up on it,
right?
You know,
I put that shit on everything.
You can water it down to
yeah.
the point where it's still it's damn near see through, and it's still hot sauce.
Yeah. I like.
You know what? I got you guys all beat though, because I'm the kind of white where anytime I try to ask about something like, so can I have this? Like order that, and the ethnic waiter is always like, please don't order that. It's too spicy for you, bro. Bring me the fucking shit, man. Bring it here.
Yeah.
I want that.
I think for me, I love food, and chopsticks takes too long to eat. So kind of, you're not wrong, but also, you know, it has its place. It's
when you wonder why the Asians are so skinny, I mean, their meals are small because, you know, fuck, it takes them 4 hours with the damn sticks.
My dad's machine shop, he had a Vietnamese guy that if you watched him eat lunch, every bite, 25 bites or 25 chews before he would swallow.
I remember when you tried that shit.
Bro, it took forever to eat everything.
I heard 30. I've heard 30.
Like, I try, and by like bite 5, I'm like, okay, enough already. What are you talking about?
Right. There's nothing left by like 10 chews.
Yeah, it is totally disintegrated in your fucking mouth by 10.
This is what drives me crazy, because I'm like, I chew enough so I won't die. I'm not chewing as the first line. I'm not. This isn't the fucking border services of my digestive system where they're the front line of defense. They're just crowd control, just orderly fashion. Make sure you don't rip the walls. Just everyone stay in line. That's all that they do.
That's crazy that we're fat and like we still don't chew it like we love food. You know.
Hey, Victoria gave me shit about this. She's like, how come you just throw stuff one shot into your mouth and just chew it and swallow it? I'm like, because I'm eating. She's like, don't you want to see what it looks like? And I'm like, no.
No, hey, have you seen some of the ugliest food is some of the best tasting? But if you fucking take a good gawk at it, it'll never hit your lips.
So, like, this is why she's like, oh, bite it in the middle and see what it's like. No, like an egg, boop, gone. Why would I? I'm like, bro, if anything, that one's only halfway through and there's a second egg coming. Like, I'm not.
I got dragged to one of those wine tasting thingies one time and they were all spitting the wine out. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah,
I paid for this. I'm not drinking it.
Look, I've hung with some of the bougiest people that but yeah, I draw the line at that. I went to a fucking wine tasting. I seen they had like a whole tray with shot glasses. And I mean, there's like fucking 30, 40 of these shot glasses of fucking different wines. And I'm like, fuck yeah, we're getting hammered. And I see people do and they're sniffing it while I'm on my fourth one. Like, oh.
Yeah, right.
This was nasty.
Yeah, I love doing that. And then people are like, so what did you taste? I'm like, wine. I tasted wine. Right. Definitely wine.
Some of it was sweet.
Yeah. Right. Some of it was nice.
Some of it was dry and icky. I still drink it though.
Some of it I had to drink another one to get rid of the feeling it gave me.
Where's your bucket? What bucket?
It's called a stomach, and how dare you insult me?
We got a lot of wine to go.
Yeah, I thought the bucket was an ashtray, sir. We can't smoke in here. Well, fuck, why you give me an ashtray?
Why are you giving me wine and an ashtray and then go don't smoke? You're like,
that's a lot of alcohol to not smoke too.
Oh, also true. Hey, there's nothing after you could be like, I quit smoking. 2 beers in, you're like, yo, give me a cigarette. Who's got a cigarette?
Right? I've seen Dino do it.
I did. right in front of you guys. I'm like, I'm trying not to. Hey, Marco, did you by any chance bring an extra pack? And you're like, gotcha, bitch. And I'm like, I'm smoking it. That's fine. Yeah.
And then me and Dino are on the side of the building smoking like the old days.
Turned into goddamn chimneys.
I've been smoking indoors, like, because down in Texas, they didn't change the laws until like 2015, and obviously I moved up here in 2014. So like when I left, we were still allowed to smoke indoors, and then I came up to Cleveland, and they're like, "You're not allowed to smoke inside." I'm like, "This is stupid. This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. What the fuck?" And now it's gone everywhere.
Dude,
Everywhere's
I
gone.
remember when my grandma used to smoke Pall Mall non-filters. That was like giving the fucking muffler of a 68 Chrysler a blowjob.
Yeah.
Smoking motherfuckers religiously. I remember going into the hospital for her third heart attack. And she's sitting in the bed smoking a fucking cigarette while the family is around her bullshitting. I remember the doctors coming in with a cigarette in their fucking mouth.
Bro.
Fuck, that was like my first, like when I first started smoking when I was a kid. Like I was outside the hospital smoking a cigarette.
I'll be honest with you,
because I was a kid.
I'm not allowed to smoke inside because Victoria says I'm not allowed. But I do miss like end of the night. I have a shit brewing. Sit down.
Oh yes,
and just have a cigarette. Oh, that's a great shit. That is a great
the last
shit.
shit of the day cigarette and the first shit of the day cigarette.
Yeah, definitely. That is one thing that I do miss.
A cigarette with a coffee first thing in the morning. Woo!
Bro, I'll be honest with you, there was a short period of time where I'd be like, read the news with a cigarette, coffee on the counter, and just taking a dump. Just
dude.
Freedom.
Now it's changed. It's if I got a coffee, it'll be a Monster. So it's a Monster on the sink, a fucking cigarette in my mouth, and I'm flipping through Facebook dating apps, just fucking like. Why did you put this picture on here? Why? I love it, dude. I mean, Greg has caught me a few times just bored. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, dude, look at this fucking. Why would you put that picture on here? You got the nerve to say not trying to hook up? Bitch, that's what you got.
I honestly feel like Marco would comment and be like, you didn't catch that fish, liar. Just it's 100% it, but that's all right. Cole, did you freeze too? No, you're good. Okay. It's just Marco.
I zoned the fuck out. I was reading something on the internet.
How
and it
dare
kind of
you.
got to me.
Look, I remember working at Toshiba, and back then they had a smoking lounge. I mean, okay, this is one thing that pisses me off is that, especially in North America, no smoking lounge. And I'm like, why? I'm like, if you're so intent, but this is a completely legal thing to do, why are you persecuting me that I can't have this? I remember I got stuck overnight in the Zurich airport, and it basically shuts down at like 9. And I'm like, well, okay, so everybody's home and I'm just sleeping inside the airport. Great. But they did have a smoking lounge that was super fucking comfortable and like ventilated to the point where I would smoke, breathe out, and just gone immediately. And I'm telling you, that is where technology should be. None of this bullshit.
I think
you
that
can vape.
cigarettes, there's a war on tobacco because of the matriarchy, the rise of the matriarchy. Because who does this? Anytime you're smoking, it's women. It's women every time.
I don't know, man. I knew a lot of women back in the day when I was growing up. My grandma's friends, and it was the women who smoked, and they smoked the funky like.
Because those are the real women. Not this new age shit.
And I mean, like one of my fondest memories growing up in Camel, like of the festival, like we had a lot of Greek festivals at Camel.
Bro, you grew up in Camel? Oh, I know you smoked.
Dude, the Greek fest, like when you went to the Greek festivals, the upstairs would have like, the dances and the food and everything. And then you would walk downstairs where it was gambling, and it was like you walked into a lit carton of cigarettes. Like, and they would gamble all fucking night. All the old Greek men just dropping money. There's cigars, there's cigarettes, and I'm talking about the real cigarettes before the FDA stuck their dick in your pack.
Yeah.
Gross.
Man.
Gross? Shut the fuck up.
Once Canada changed their laws, the lounge. I know, and this is horrible. Hello, great streamer. I really love the game. You're streaming pretty. Yeah, that's not even accurate, you piece of shit. How dare you?
You remember when
they were playing a hell of a game, man?
You noticed that
it looks so real.
You notice that a lot of the fucking school shootings and shit like that kicked up when they took all the smoking lounges out of the schools. And remember the teacher used to get frustrated, go into the fucking hallway, then go have a smoke, maybe a hit of their flask, come back in. Shit was calm. Shit was collective. Their teacher took care of shit. You know, now these teachers go in there jittery as fuck, anxiety laden, piss all these kids off. Then you got a little white kid coming in shooting up school.
That's just what I was about to say. Cigarettes have the war on tobacco has ruined society.
Wow.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I won't question that though.
Stop telling us that there's stop giving us the general surgeon warning shit. We know.
Have you guys watched Landman?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He brings it up. He goes, that shit'll kill you because the guy's eating a Pop-Tart for breakfast. He goes, okay, Mr. Smokes 2 packs a day. He goes, bro, the whole world smokes 2 packs a day and lives till 100. But here we're eating sugar by the fucking ass load and we're dying left, right, and center. Smoking's not that fucking bad. Like, I mean, he's not wrong.
Well, I mean, there is something to be said about the tars and the resins and shit. I mean, because if you look into an old bong, I mean, you know,
nasty.
Just look into an old bong. But as long as the hole is big enough and you clean it out every once in a while, you know, the airways stay pretty clear.
See, this is the thing is like, even I would remember talking with cousins of mine. They're like, how much do you smoke a day? And I'm like, probably half a pack, which is about 10 cigarettes. And they're like, oh, who cares? There's nothing. Like it's one of those things where it's like, oh, that's like living in the big city. Yeah, you're inhaling toxic fumes. Okay, big deal.
Now I've seen people who went way overboard. Like I still smoke the same amount as I did when I first started. I smoke a pack a day. If it's a bad week, maybe a pack and a half. But that's it. You know, I make a carton stretch over a fucking week. That's 10 packs of cigarettes. You know, it's a pack a day. Yeah. Now, I also, you know, and I guess I used it as a gauge growing up, and it was a good gauge. But I've seen people graduate from a pack a day to 4 packs in 3 hours.
Bro.
Dude.
That's like, you can't.
My kid's mom, like my daughter Maria's mom, that bitch would smoke a pack of fucking Newport Longs. And I mean, and this is when they were cheap. Fucking dude, a pack was gone every hour and a half.
A pack in an hour and a half.
And that's no exaggeration. She would drink coffee and smoke cigarettes. That's all her fucking thing was, and gamble.
I have a question. Was she many circles or just one big circle?
Many circle or one big circle? What you mean?
Was she one circle or was she like multiple circles?
Well, she kind of went back and forth. You know, so when I met her, she was one circle. Then, you know, after a while, she went to many circles. And then she started doing meth, so now she's like a half a circle.
Interesting. Yeah, that's
probably. But she still smokes like a fucking freight train.
When I quit smoking, I was up to 3 packs a day.
Okay, hold on though.
I thought that was a cigarette in your hand too. No, it's a pen.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for you, Greg. When you were smoking 3 packs a day though? That's on the job. Was that I had a cigarette, I put it down. Oh, now I started another. Like, was it 3 packs or was it like 1.5? Technically, like,
dude, when I quit smoking, the first realization when I knew I had to quit is when I was lighting a cigarette and the one on the ground that I just threw was still burning.
Yeah. Like I only do doubles if I'm drinking.
No, that'd be
high as shit,
at home, watching TV.
Yeah, Greg's 33.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, just to elaborate on Cole's, like Maria's mama's my age, and that bitch looks like she's 60 now. Yeah,
but you're like 59, so I don't think that's a fair.
And if I'm 59, I look better than all of y'all motherfuckers.
You don't look better than us.
That's
You
black
just
don't
look,
crack. It's
you look
fine.
better for your age than all of us.
Hey, Asian don't raisin and black don't crack. These are just scientific terms. It's not on anybody. Okay, there's just.
And you know what? White trash dominates the world. So,
I
Not
mean,
anymore.
kind of white trash or
We're coming
whatever.
back.
That's fine.
We're coming back.
You're coming back. You're taking back. Hey, you're taking basketball first, right? That's. Whites are taking back. Then they're coming for football.
If you think about it, the whites never had basketball because the first person to score in the NBA was a Jew. So that was never our sport.
Even
ever,
worse.
Anytime.
Victoria's like, that's right. Asian no raisin. Listen, in a
Asian
couple
no
years,
raisin.
people are gonna. I'm gonna say this is my wife, and people go, "Oh, good for you." I'm like this close to looking old enough, like I have a very young wife. It's perfect.
You have an Asian wife who already looked that way. You know what I mean? Like that. Cha-ching, win-win.
Well, this is
Like,
the thing is the fat
not
fills
her name.
in.
Her name is not win-win, by the way.
That's fucked up.
Oh, she's gonna kick the shit out of you, bro. She's just gonna hit you with a car and go, "Sorry."
And she'll get away with it because she's Asian.
Right. No, one person will believe me that it was on purpose. I'll be like, it was on purpose. They're like, she's an Asian
And like,
woman.
he's racist. Check his Instagram. You'll see. You'll see how racist he is. Hey, it worked. It worked last time, bro. Hey, in front of my eyes. Okay. Victoria was coming to my apartment to pick me up. I text her. I'm like, hey, there's a cop there for the stop sign. Make sure you stop. I watch her roll through the stop sign. Okay. Cop gets out of his car, starts walking up. I see her go, sorry. And he goes, all right, go ahead. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? I'm like, give her a fucking check her license. She didn't even be driving.
There's 4 dead cats in the back seat right now. The fuck?
Yeah, but that wasn't because she ran them over. That's because they're for dinner later.
She's definitely gonna kill you now. Hey, it's Ella. You're underage. You shouldn't be here. Hence this right here, the sign over here. This is parental advisory, explicit lyrics. Wildly inappropriate shit being said. Just to be clear. Yeah, she's gonna run you over, bro. And she's got, hey, she already said, she's like, yeah, I'm getting full insurance on the rental car just in case, and you're fucked. She'll run you over. She's like, I don't care.
Oh shit! Fuck it. Can we get out video? I bet you that'll go viral.
I mean, I feel like you could get some air.
I feel like Dino's gonna knock on the door, and behind him is gonna be this just black shadow, and there's gonna be all of a sudden,
yeah,
but kick.
I'm gonna look like every character at the end of Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
just
basically
a shadow on the ground.
Yeah. That's basically
He's in the void.
It's gonna be like every good kung fu movie. You're just gonna see like, pow, and you're like, just slow mo your face like
them old school Adam West Batmans.
100%. Blazam, and you're like,
exactly. Come at you like Hong Kong Fooey. You remember him? That was way before Cole's time.
Yeah, I don't know that.
First time I took Victoria to a shooting range. We were in Las Vegas, and she was like, "Can I go first?"
Jumped out of the window at the Vallejo fucking hotel and sprayed.
No. So her target was 2 bad guys pointing guns, one kind of standing, the other one crouching. And she goes, "Can I go first?" And I'm like, "Sure, enjoy." And she's got a handgun. I go, "Let's see what she can do." Bop, bop. Both right between the eyes. I'm like, "Oh, we can't have guns at home. There's no." She's too
not safe. This is
she's
not
way too.
Same theory I got with Ray. After Ray carried that fucking deer that weighed more than me on her back, barefooted through the woods.
Yeah,
she got 2 shots. And I was dumb enough to buy her a fucking shotgun for her birthday. So she has 2 of her own shotguns, and then she has this fucking huge, damn near Desert Eagle fucking gun next to her bed. I'm like, I can't sleep here very often.
I know.
Yeah, Marco, you're like me. You talk too much shit to be around a violent bitch.
Yeah.
With a gun.
Right.
Not only might you be stronger than me, but bitch, you got more firepower on you.
Right. You're gonna be in that gut pile.
Yeah. That's
That was
like, hey, how's it going? Where's Marco? He's in the gut pile. You're like, oh, is that kind of night? Shit, that's too bad. Well, all the best to you.
See you guys next year.
Yeah, I wish you all the best. Let's do lunch. A little later. It'll be fine. So yeah, no, that's fair. That's yeah, no, absolutely not. No, thanks.
We didn't talk about the subject at all, by the way.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we've documented all of our fears in very much detail.
I haven't spoken about one of my fears yet.
Well, listen, it's Marcos is getting beat up. It's 100% by a woman,
girl.
Hey, again. He doesn't want. It's already happened. He doesn't want it to happen again. He doesn't want to stand for that shit. It's too far. And that's fair.
Mama, no!
When I was younger, I had the bad habit of fucking around with chicks that were Dino size.
Yeah,
it's not good. You know, I had that Chihuahua. What is it? The Chihuahua fucking mentality.
Wobbly legs and just a bark. Just please, Mama, no.
I'm jumping on the fucking Saint Bernard and going to town.
I mean,
you're not supposed to stay to the bar till 2.
Yeah, like a gentleman, you leave at 1:45 as best you can. That's
right.
No, I was one of them dogs that's 2:35, and honey, let me sneak you one of these drinks right here real quick. Let me wipe that puke off the side of your mouth, baby. You look beautiful.
Oh, let me hold your hair.
Wildly inappropriate. Absolutely wild.
Nastiness.
That is absolute nastiness. You're all bunch of dirty birds. Face your I feel like sometimes you just have to. Right? Marco met it in the middle. He's like, well, she's not big, but she does have a gut pile, so we know she's dangerous. You know, that's progress. You know, we need progress, not perfection. That's
Yeah, and I found out them big bitches are no good for the back no more neither.
I mean, listen, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, when you turn 59, fat bitches are bad for your back.
Fat bitches are bad for your back.
Motherfucker, when you turn 30, fat bitches are bad for your back. I had a fat girl threesome in California King bed, dude. After that, my back wasn't right, and like it ain't been right since.
Bro, come on, you got to tell them what happened the other day with you. You're like, oh yeah, I wasn't able to go with that girl because.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna talk about that right now.
Jesus, why do you gotta ruin everything? He can tweet about it, but he can't talk about it on this show. How dare he?
Right.
That's a slut. See, this is what happens. If anything,
told your damn story, this wouldn't have happened.
It's that simple. I find it funnier that he keeps on talking. He's not like, hey, let me give the whole thing a chance to reset. He's like, no. I'm going to keep on talking to you. If you hear it or not my problem. I'm like, oh, okay.
You better answer my questions when I get back. No, not yet.
Not even fucking close, bro. You look worse than the cartoon behind you. Sounds like Marco's on auto-tune. Yeah, that's fair. Sorry, I had to go crash out. I don't know what that means. Come on. This Ella, use old person words, not grown-up words, just things. I threw my chair at my brother. That's assault. Don't do that.
Christ.
Yeah, why would
what
you
is
do
it with
that?
these violent bitches, man? That's the problem.
Mean,
bring back tobacco.
Listen, I remember talking with a lady, and she was like, when I was pregnant, I was having a little bit of nervousness, and she goes, and the doctor was like, oh, just have a cigarette every once in a while, it'll be fine. Okay, just do that. And that was actually the advice. He's autistic, so you should be caring, not throwing a chair at him. Got it. Have some humanity.
That's good.
I don't know, man. Some of these autistics, man.
Dude, my little brother Pooh is autistic, like real deal. Like before,
Margo's back.
Like my brother is like he made Rain Man. Like when I saw the movie Rain Man, I'm like, that's not autistic. But Pooh is like, again, he's about Dino's height, about Dino's size now. And you ever get put out of the room by an autistic kid watching Sesame Street that just grunts?
Yeah. No, I have like 2 autistic brothers and my kid's autistic.
No. I'm talking real autistic, like scary autistic, like autistic.
One of my brothers is.
Jeez.
Is he? He's nonverbal. He fucking just grunts at you.
It's kind of like we wish he was less verbal.
No. My brother Pooh is nonverbal, but you know what the fuck he means.
He gets that way. My brother does.
I mean,
dude, I used to tell my ex because my ex's sister is deaf, and she makes the most outlandish noises. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with her, but she's deaf. But I used to tell my mom, like, perfect example. Like, I went to my granddaughter's birthday party, and my mom was like, "Oh, I hear you started your podcast up," and I was like, "Yeah, Mom, you don't want to fucking listen to it."
Like, good. It's good advice. It's good advice.
She says, "Why? What are you talking about?" I was like, "Mom, you don't want to listen to it." Why? What the fuck are you saying? Well, the last show I talked about me wanting to hear Pooh fuck Tammy's sister because I want to hear the noises that they both would want to make. Because my brother makes the and then she goes. Can you imagine watching that? Like I couldn't even jack off to that. I'd be laughing my ass off so much.
But you could record it, and that shit would go viral on Spotify.
Oh yeah.
Audio only of weirdos banging. And
is it fucking Wednesday? What the
it's only Monday, Greg. It's only Monday.
This is the pregame.
The audio of Meek Mill went viral. Can you imagine hearing an autistic person and a deaf person going at it?
I mean, I can. I don't know that I should. I don't know that I should. Yeah. Belongs on What the Fuck Wednesdays. Well, okay, I mean, that would be a great intro song for any show. I think.
Who's here for What the Fuck Wednesdays? Everybody here is on that show. Why would the show be any different?
This is trying not to be What the Fuck Wednesday, but we always arrive.
This is like the R13 of What the Fuck Wednesday.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, I mean, we're
not quite there, but we're like,
I'll put it this
what? Like it's
I'll put it this way: Margo froze up like twice already tonight.
I mean, and he wasn't even talking, which makes it even funnier. Like somebody else was talking and his internet goes down, which I'm like, I feel like that's
Yeah, it happened. I mean, well, like I said, I was talking to Dino earlier about that shit. Like it went to the point where it's not even shutting the show down now. They're just stopping my internet.
Yeah.
Like they're just my internet was fine all day today. At 6 minutes before the show this morning, fucking internet down.
I mean, listen, there is an argument that, everyone should be able to use the internet, but not everyone should broadcast on the internet.
That's
so, it's not, I get it. I think it's a little harsh.
On the internet is my AI given right.
You know what is crazy though? If you really think about like the fact that there are people who use the internet, and then there's what idiot is like, I'm gonna go live on the internet. It's a bunch of fucking dumbasses. What you think was gonna happen? Like,
also fair. So facing your fears, I guess Marco's story is one of them. Yes, 100%. I feel like every time Marco starts a story, it's also my fear that we're gonna get canceled. It's just an ongoing notion that's like, oh, Marco's gonna tell a story. Well, I'll buckle in here and get ready to.
Yeah, it was a good show.
You had a good run.
Right.
Fine.
I feel like canceling died with Me Too.
No, it didn't.
I feel like who did they cancel now?
It just shifted its fucking audience. That's all it did.
if anything, it has become a way of people who go through rebrands are able to function. It all it is because it used to be you're canceling somebody because they're a piece of shit. And now it's, well, we're going to cancel you so you can kind of reimagine yourself. Marketing has just taken over of everything. It's bullshit.
I feel like it was dumb to cancel people for being a piece of shit because
of course it's dumb.
They're famous. Like that's what they're famous because they're pieces of shit. That's it, really all it is. You know,
even on just regular people, that's some bullshit. I mean, it's funny that a lot of the people who were doing the canceling were also out there talking about the Constitution and the rights. Bitch, it's freedom of speech. You know, now if the person on the platform, and I've said this plenty of times, like if Zuckerberg or his people or whatever, or whoever runs YouTube or whoever runs all together, if they decide that they don't like your content, whether it's against the Constitution or whatever, or whether it's hate speech or not, or whether you're saying something good or not, this is a private fucking company. This is a private platform we're on.
I've always agreed with that. You're right.
You know, so if they don't like it, then you gotta abide by their rules. But as far as some other fuckwit getting fucking butthurt and then I'm gonna turn you in or you're getting no, fuck you, dude. This is not your platform. Unless this man says I can't say what I can't say, then you can go fuck yourself. And that's the problem. We got a lot of these people out there that think, one, that all these things are a right. You don't have a right to TikTok. You don't have a right to YouTube. You don't have a right to all this shit. Right. You know, and you don't, I mean, you can be pissed off all you want, but according to the Constitution that you hold so dear, I can say what the fuck I want, so shut the fuck up.
There should be a First Amendment platform. There's a platform dedicated to the First Amendment by the people for the people.
The problem is
like get everybody fucking caught it. You'd have more fucking people knocking on people's doors than anything.
It's the problem is it would just no, but like the problem is that it will get flooded with such garbage immediately, right?
Yeah, well, you know what? I feel like getting rated is like way overrated. All right, everybody, the cops are here. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's a massive deal. Okay, why are the cops here exactly?
Yeah, well, I don't like the cops being here.
We can discuss that a different day.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right. No cop should be involved, even in a relationship. I tell anybody, when you feel like you got to involve the police in an argument or a relationship or something, we're done. We're done.
I agree with that.
Whether I get arrested or not, I'm out.
Here's a question for you.
I won't actually. I'll just keep dating her.
Yeah, you'll love her more. You'll be like, I can fix her.
She only stabbed me once.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna explain to her, hey baby, we don't ever call the cops on family, okay? All right. I know you're gonna do it like 3 more times, but it does take repetition to understand.
It's just a flesh wound. There was no artery. It's fine.
Just remember when you get that black eye, I didn't call the cops on you.
I fell down the stairs by accident. That's what happened. I swear.
That's my love. I call her Rodney Queen.
I keep Rodney Queen. Oh,
her name is Georgia Floyd.
Georgia Floyd. Oh my God.
It's been a good run we've had on the internet, everyone. Thank you very much.
That's the Bonnie to my Clyde.
Why? Why do we have to die? I don't understand why that's the option here.
She's the Thelma to his Louise.
Right. And she calls the cops. We're both going down.
That's not helping. That's worse. I'll never understand it. I don't know.
I feel like Cole's just going to have enough. Dino's going to be down there. Come on, let's go for a ride. And Cole's just going to drive off the side of a cliff.
I mean, I'm afraid to go over a bridge with him. I am afraid to go over a bridge with him.
I'm afraid to go by any bridges after the Mexicans and smack the motherfucker.
Damn, you saw that shit? That shit was crazy.
What happened?
No, what's crazy is when Dino, the picture that Dino sent me, because he was absolutely right. There were fucking people on that mast,
Yeah.
standing on the top of that mast. First of all, you dumb fuck, you're not supposed to be up there.
Nope.
And second of all, if you were up there, you saw that shit coming. You
Yeah,
were the
you're
first
stupid.
one.
Yeah.
Hey man, that bridge coming kind of fast, man.
Yeah.
Okay, but I know because you're Puerto Rican, you don't fuck with them, right? But
Hey,
that's
fucker, turn it around, fucker.
climbing up on the top of the sails is a Mexican thing to do. You get drunk, you be like, I bet you we can get up there, man. What you think, I said? I'll give you $20, I said.
Pinche perros made it up to the top of the goddamn sail, man. I gotta go get the goddamn dog off the sail.
He can't get down, but like he got up there because I told him there was the Corona up there.
Pinche pendejo left my goddamn cerveza on the top of the sail.
Okay, but also too, like, it's not like they were performers. They're the Navy. Why are they doing
I'm
that?
telling you, that's Mexican. You've been to Mexico, Dino? Tell me that's not what they do.
Or tell me that wasn't their way to, like, hurry up, get close to the bridge, we jump off right on top.
Right. This is how we get across the border.
They never figure it out, man.
Just climb up the bridge. It'll be fine. We just walk away. Oh, shit,
slow down.
Okay, wait a minute, Hector, listen, this is what we do, man. We pull the bridge up right up along the side, and when they're staring at the lights on the bottom, we jump over to the top. Pinche pendejo, drop the beer, you're stacking the bridge.
We jumped over walls. Why bridge any different?
Yeah, that's another thing to consider. We done seen these fuckers done pole vault the fucking wall, hit the ground, limp a little bit, and then make it across their way.
Disappear into the shadows.
You
Like
fell off
fucking
a
Batman.
goddamn sail, like a sailboat that wasn't going but maybe 35 miles an hour. I mean,
Those were yuppies. Those are the yuppie Mexicans. That was the problem.
so now if they were yuppies, would they be juppies because they can't say the J's? They turn it into the Y. So would it be opposite? All the juppies,
It's the other way around because they'd be trying to get a yob.
This is it. This is the point. This is where we get kicked off the internet right here. Everyone. I was wrong. Earlier. It's now. Now's the time.
They can't pronounce J either. They go ha 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 ha, but with a J. Ja, 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 ja.
I mean, if you really think about it, you should love Mexicans, Cole, because they hate Jews.
I do. I love Mexicans.
Mexicans hate the Jews. Everything they say is, "You come in here? Do you want something to eat? Do you need a job?"
Mexicans are my favorite people. Some of them, at least.
I swear to God, you guys are both retarded, but in the same way.
See, that's the thing.
We're on the spectrum.
Every time I call you Mexican, you think it's an insult, but I'm showing you the utmost respect from my side of the fence. Like, this is my Mexican right here.
One of you,
Mexican Marco.
One of you is has successfully failed, and the other one has failed successfully. Like you both ended up in the wrong place, and then you're both like, yeah, we did a good job. I did a good job.
And the bad thing is you are right there above us.
Oh, standing in judgment, just questioning all my life decisions.
Dino, you put this all together. You fucking were like, hey, Cole, you seem pretty fucking funny and quirky. Why don't you come on the show? Marco, let's put Marco and Cole together, even though they seem like they should never have met each other. They're on tape. Oh, Greg, you want to come on the show? This was your doing. And then you're going to judge us?
I mean,
you're the fucking Nick Fury to this whole fucking ordeal.
This sounds like a white man to me.
Listen, I can't claim rights to your madness, sir. I can only
you're only one, bro. This whole fucking ordeal, this thing was your idea.
He tried to recruit Dan, but Dan was too libtard.
Oh God, we're all going down. That's fine. Marco is so funny. Hey, I'm hilarious. Okay, this guy's retarded. I don't
No,
uneducated. I'm not
I'm
retarded. I'm uneducated. There's a
He's,
difference.
he's
sir.
on the spectrum. He's just a darker
No,
color.
you're like half-tarded. Let's be honest.
I'm
A touch of
detarded.
retard.
You're detarded. I mean,
Detard. I'm a little tarded.
yeah.
I'm a little tarded.
You didn't get a second run at it. You're still
Yeah,
in your
touch
first.
of retard.
Yeah. It's you're only dumb because you're young, not because you're
I'm
stupid.
31 years old. You gotta quit with that fucking
You're a
bullshit line.
child.
Yeah,
You're a child, sir. Okay. You
I
have a
didn't even
baby
discover
face.
masturbating yet.
You have a baby face and a soft voice. Okay. You're a baby. So
I got crevices in my forehead, bro.
I'll smack this. That's just because your white skin sucks.
And I got gray in my beard and shit. I'm sure me and Gray are
Hi,
like brothers.
Angie, how are you?
Fucking old ladies for your fucking rent money.
Oh, he would too. Like, there's no question.
No.
Look,
He would
look at
slut
his
it
face.
up.
He just thought it's like some like premonition just hit him. Like, oh my god, I can fuck my landlord.
I would probably fuck an old guy before I fuck an old woman.
What?
I don't like
Hey, I'm staying with you next week. I'm staying with you next week. I don't like.
Why do you think you're coming over, bro?
Okay.
The sun tried to get you last time. Now Cole's going to get you this time.
I took him to Little Italy last time and tried to gaslight him. I'd be like, "Hey, did you take me to Little Italy to fuck me?" It was my idea from the beginning.
I've been talking to Cole since we filmed models of baby.
He posted that we went to Little Italy, and everyone's like, "You're gonna have to fuck that old man." I'm like, "Fuck, man." I'm like, "Why? Why is that happening? I don't." Why is everyone trying to? He's like, it's a funny joke. I'm like, I don't find it funny, man. It's fucking weird. Yeah.
Joke.
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to get in on that Victoria's divorce settlement money.
Need some inspiration. Oh, Angie, absolutely. I would love to talk to you. Let me know when we can chat. You can message me, but we can talk about stuff.
Mr.
I can give you
Claus?
ideas. I'm trying. Yeah, she says you look like Mr. Claus, a young
Santa
version.
Claus?
You're like, yeah, not Mr. Claus, your downstairs neighbor. You fucking idiot.
And
Why
that's
is she calling him Mr. Claus?
No Nazi.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Yeah, Joe Claus from down the street.
Craig Claus.
Yeah, you're his cousin twice removed. You're like, I'm technically magical, but like my fruit just lasts longer. That's all. Like it doesn't go back.
Do you know how on brand it would be for me to be related to Santa Claus?
That's 100%.
No. Actually, if you look into history, like historical accounts, if anybody would be related to Santa Claus, it's Dino. The Santa Claus, the real Saint Nick, was Greek, and they found his tomb in Greece.
Hey, Macarena.
I
told you. Everything, my friend, is Greek. Everything. Okay?
This is one thing I wanted to talk about. It really didn't have nothing to do with the show, but me and Dino were speaking on it earlier. The Thunderbolts movie.
Oh yeah.
So some people are saying it was the savior of the MCU. Some people are saying it's another piss in the wind. You went and saw it today, the Thunderbolts. What do you think, Dino?
So I liked it. Personally, I liked it more than Captain America: Brave New World. Only, and I explained this to Marco, was in they didn't have any surprises in Brave New World. Like you saw the trailer, you technically have seen the movie. Like it's pretty cut and dry. It was still a good movie. It's fine, but today,
right?
Yeah, like it was, shit got blown up. There was a Hulk. It's fucking cool, right? And people find their confidence. Yay, sure.
Han Solo was in it.
But today, so with Thunderbolts, it was number one, I kind of saw a lot of our characters in their little team, right?
I can see you as the Red Guardian.
I am fucking 100% the Red Guardian, bro. I'm like, I'm telling you guys, I had it, and I'm down to fuck around, but I'm like, also, I'm old. Well,
No, it's funny that you say that because Jack was like the snide snarkiness that of what's his name, the U.S. agent. He's like, that's you. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Hey, the worst part is he's fucking Bucky, and I'm like, yeah, you're old as shit. But you've done crazy shit.
I've been through it. Really,
I'm trying to be a good guy.
And you're trying to be a good guy. You're like, I'm trying to
chili on my shirt.
Exactly. You're like, I'm trying to be nice. I fucking washed my arm, and you're like, I did all the things, so you fucking be happy.
Tell me this thought didn't cross your mind when Bucky pulled his arm out of the dishwasher. He was masturbating.
I mean, he may have been. I feel like he was.
Fucking grip on that motherfucker.
Can you imagine? That's the Wakanda vibranium grip right there.
That's why in the last two movies he's been sidestepping the hose. If you notice that, and you know why? Because he got the fucking grip, bro. He's
a very charming man. They can't get him.
Remember,
he's out of their league, bro.
Remember when fucking Claw in the Wakanda movie when he vibrated all the fucking rust off the vibranium?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what Bucky's doing to his cock.
I mean, listen.
Hey, if we're all a character, I feel like Greg is Ghost because that motherfucker be walking through walls and just staying quiet and disappearing and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking 100%. And then he just jumps in with a snarky remark and a fucking, I'm better than you, fuck you. And you're like, what the fuck, man? And he's like, yeah, gotta go. Woo! I'm out. Just disappears.
You're like, peace out, guys. I'm going home.
What the fuck did I do? And you're like, oh, well, gotta go.
I totally know who Bob would be. Not the Void, not Sentry. Hi, I'm Bob.
Atlas.
Bob.
No.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian.
I'm Bob. I don't think that we should be doing this right now.
Who's Brian? Who are y'all talking about?
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. I thought you said Brian. I was like, who's
Brian?
You're right.
That's such a difference that you couldn't figure it out.
I told you I'm tarded, okay?
I mean, a reasonable amount of tarded. You know what? For like when you take in the variables for a 31-year-old, you're like, yeah, but he was homeschooled and his mom is still crazy. So
and the school in the home was in a closet. So I mean,
well, one of those years, the whole school year, I was in a different state, being held as a fugitive or hostage. So that was like first grade, bro. That was the first one.
You're like the Florida version of Anne Frank. Like, it's the only way to say it. Like,
but I was too stupid to fucking write in a journal.
Yeah, you need to fucking write a journal next time, idiot. Next time somebody kidnaps you, write a journal about it.
That's what this is. That's right here.
Yeah. This is your life advice. Yeah, that's perfect. Anyways,
I have to be quiet or they're gonna stuff me in the easy bake oven.
Bro, they basically did. Have you ever been to Florida? It's so fucking hot. Shit.
Well, everyone, this has been Life of Giants. We talked about facing your fears for a couple minutes, I think. It was enjoyable.
My fear is going back to Florida.
First or last, baby.
I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta fucking be comfortable with the cougar in the car. It's fair.
Yeah,
Angie, message me on Facebook Messenger.
You gotta be comfortable with the cougar in your car, even though she's 4 drinks in and a carton of smokes in.
I mean,
she got that PlayStation money.
She got a kid your age. You could probably beat your ass.
You ever woke up at somebody's house and just a grown ass man in his drawers is walking around and it's not her old man, it's her kid?
No, I'm not.
No, I have never.
Look, Look, can you move your car? I gotta go to work.
He's just accepted his mom as an old retired hoe.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
She's not giving you her fucking kids' Lunchable. She's giving you her grandkids' Lunchable.
Jesus. It's a generational home. That's good.
Her son is a deadbeat dad. Like,
Dad, Nana's new fuck buddy ate my Lunchable.
Oh.
God.
Wow.
Oh. Well, we're gonna cover that on Thursday on mental health. I feel that's our best option with this current information I've received.
I'm pretty sure that's some shit that happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was the kid and that's it. My Lunchables are gone again.
Oh, fuck.
How am I supposed to get my daily dose of lead if you can eat my fucking Lunchables?
Nana's trying to scoop up another pension.
I guess that's all we can say, everyone. Have a great night. We'll be back on What the Fuck Wednesdays.
His voice went falsetto like Cole's.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's not falsetto. That's all natural, baby.
I don't know. It's made me uncomfortable.
That's the voice I was supposed to use in Florida.
There are a lot of clips are coming from this episode. Let's just say that. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, we'll be back at What the Fuck Wednesdays, and we'll see you guys then. Have a great night.
Bye.